Yes lads, welcome back to the channel for another video, and it's the third video of the evening. Sorry that this video is coming out way too late. Obviously I did have a nice break like I mentioned in the previous two videos, but we are back with a content grind, and this one is my match reaction to Bristol City 8, Newport County 0. An absolute embarrassing performance over the trip across the Severn Bridge, where Newport County got absolutely demolished by Bristol City. I will get into the starting lineup, substitutes, and talk about the goals as well. But let's get into it. So the starting team then was Joe Day, Delaney, Trialist A, Clark, Bonswell, McLaughlin, Wilding, Bennett, Wood, Ray, and Palmer, Holden, with some decent players on the bench as well. And I thought for the first 5 minutes, obviously it was available on Robin's TV, which is what I watched it on. For the first 5 minutes, I thought we played well. Bristol City came forward a couple of times, but, you know, the back line managed to deal with the attack from Bristol City. And it came 7 minutes in. A lovely ball from Naki Wells, I think it was, to find Sam Bell to give Bristol City the lead after 7 minutes. And from that point on, you just knew what was going to happen. The first 5 minutes was very positive from Newport, but then it just absolutely crumbled. They score after 7 minutes, and 10 minutes later, the ball is in the back of the net again, and it's Naki Wells, a goal and assist in 10 minutes for, I think it's from Antigua and Barbuda, for Naki Wells to make it 2-0. And like I said, I thought from that point, from the 17th minute where they scored their second goal, we again tried, and, you know, we did create a few chances. I think the major one came through Nathan Wood, played the ball into Seb Palmer Holden, who of course is on loan from Bristol City and just gets defended well by, I think, Zach Viner. And then, like I said, we were on the front foot at that moment in the game, and then they hit straight back. 37 minutes in, Naki Wells makes it 3-0 to Bristol City. I think it was a lovely little move from Sam Bell, and I think Tommy Conway, Naki Wells made it 3-0. And before half-time, Zach Viner got in on the act, the defensive player, very experienced defender for Bristol City, as they were talking in commentary that he is now Bristol City's main centre-back, or one of their main centre-backs. Made it 4-0 before the break. And look, previously we lost 5-0 to Swansea and 4-0 down at half-time. There was always a chance that we'd concede more than the 5 that we did against Swansea. And the second half didn't start as well as planned. We did make a few substitutes though. Trialist B and C, Kyle Jameson, Sam Bowen and Bryn Morris all came on in place of Delaney. Trialist A, Clark, Wood and Kibben Ray. And it took 3 minutes for Bristol City to score a goal, and it was again that man, Naki Wells. Lovely goal from Naki Wells to make it 5. And then 2 minutes later, it was the same man to make it 6-0 to Bristol City. A deflected Alex Scott effort was put in by Naki Wells to make it 6-0 to Bristol. And then the 2 goals in the last, well, just past the hour mark, Alex Scott made it 7-0. A lovely little move from Alex Scott, and a lovely goal as well past Joe Day. It was an easy effort for a very talented and very, you know, really sought after player in Alex Scott. A lot of teams are looking at Scott to potentially bring them to their team, especially Premier League teams. A few more changes then. Alexander Walker and Harrison Bright came on for Palmer, Holden and McLaughlin. Considering Seb Palmer Holden is on loan from Bristol City, you know, he didn't really impress. I thought he would have known the Bristol City defenders and would have been able to deal with them a lot better than what he did. But it was a very not poor game from Seb, but wasn't one of his best games that we'll see in a Newport County shirt. We then made one more substitute. Matty Bonswell came off for Will Evans. And then again, from the 61st minute to full time, which I'll talk about in a bit, I thought we played well again. Again, we, you know, defended well against a very good Bristol City side. Alex Scott was the threat in the entire game. Every time he got the ball, he just seemed to dance past the Newport defenders. And again, right on the brink of the final whistle, Alex Scott made it 8-0 to Bristol City. And it was a very, very poor performance from Newport County. Yes, it's pre-season, and a lot of people say, does pre-season even matter? Well, yes, it does. We lost 5-0 to Swansea. 8-0 to Bristol City, and obviously the Yeovil game, which I'll react to in tomorrow's video. You know, it's worrying signs. Worrying signs. We haven't scored in 4 pre-season friendlies. That is a spoiler for tomorrow's video, but I am starting to get a bit worried. Losing 8-0 to Bristol City, a team that, you know, haven't really pushed on in terms of their ability where they should be in the Championship. Maybe a different turnaround for them this season, but that is my reaction. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Bristol City 8, Newport County 0. An absolute disastrous performance the other side of the Severn Bridge. Thanks for watching. Up the county.